What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Sleep Token. Yes, indeed. Sleep Token fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me react to this song by Sleep Token called Thread the Needle. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. As always, Charles has provided me with an intro to read to you guys, so here we go. Intro. You posted your first reaction to alternative metal band Sleep Token in December with their single Alkaline, which is the 7th track on their 2nd studio album from 2021, This Place Will Become Your Tomb. This time we are going all the way back to the very beginning. Sleep Token debuted on September 8th, 2016 with their self-released first single, Thread the Needle, which was first made available on their website Bandcamp. Thread the Needle was later included in their also self-released EP 1, which was made available a few months later on December 2nd of the same year. The EP 1 features Thread the Needle as the opening track along with 2 other songs. This debut EP highlighted Sleep Token's distinctive approach, combining classic and ballad instruments with heavy metal influences. Also, since this is Sleep Token's very first release, in this music video, you will see Vessel wearing an early version of his mask different from the one you saw him wear in Alkaline, marking the beginning of the band's enigmatic and visually striking persona. Cool. Let's see, this was posted by Sleep Token, surprise, surprise, and the video has 269,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Sleep Token, Thread the Needle. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Bury me inside this labyrinth bed. We can feel that time is dilated. We can spend the night in fascination. You can thread the needle time and time again. You turn the lights down. Come on, I'm find out. You inside. The lights down. Come on. Oh, I'm fine now. Something to confide.
What the hell's going on tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking at the time. I absolutely am. Oh man. Oh God. We got another 4:45 of this to go. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. No. No. This is absolutely not for me. No. I like the other one better, Alkaline. I like that way more than this. And I remember I was okay with that song. I was okay with Alkaline. I was like, you know, it's not my favorite song I've ever heard in my life, but I mean, I see value and it sounds good. It's got a nice groove. It's got energy. Yeah, it's a lot of electronic. It's a lot of digital, but you know, it still felt good. This.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
No, I don't even believe this is the same group. I'm having a very hard time believing that. This is, I'm sorry, this is boring as hell to listen to. Good God. Next time I have an insomnia attack, I'm putting this on. This will put me right out. Right out. It's just droning. It's just absolute droning on. I'm sure there are people that like this stuff. I'm sure there are. But man, do not even think about putting me in that conversation of people who like this. Don't even think about it. Perish the thought. We got another 440. This better change. I mean, good Lord. It's bad enough. It songs over 6 minutes. That's bad enough. But on top of it, it's this. This better change. If it's 6 minutes and 40, oh my God, wait a minute, 6, 40, 45, 40. It's about 6.5 minutes long. Guys, if this is 6.5 minutes long, it's all this. We're going to be in for number one, we're going to be in for a very rough reaction. I'm going to be struggling to stay awake, number one. Number two, for those of you that are thinking this is going to get a 5, if it stays like this the whole time, I got some really bad news for you. 5, hell no. 4, hell no. 3, doubtful. 2, maybe. 1, probably. 0, yeah, I've never given a 0 yet with the new scoring system, but hey, there's a first time for everything.
Agreed.
This is not fun at all. I cannot wait. If this is how it's going to be the entire time, I can't wait for it to be over.
Something to erase. Just look where we're lying. Invisible space. We can spend the night in.
I hear a beat.
Fascination. You can thread the needle. Time and time again. You turn
No.
the lights
No.
down.
No!
Come on,
Oh!
find out.
Why?
You turn
Why? Oh, God. They had something going. They had something going. Ah!
You're a goddamn disgrace!
They had something going. It was interesting. All the offbeat accents, all the fake downbeats coming in. It gave the illusion of 3 and then 4 and then 4 and then 5. And the truth of the matter is it was 4-4 the entire time. That was so interesting. It was so good. It was heavy. It was dark. It sounded evil. It sounded good. I loved it. And now we're right back where we started. Oh, God, it's so frustrating.
Now, who can argue with that?
Robert!
I just want to go back and put the last, I don't know, the last minute and a half on repeat and just listen to that for 6 minutes rather than listen to this.
You can't always get what you want.
the lights down. Come on, find
And we're back here. Okay, good. At least we ended strong, thankfully. Yeah, no.
Turn it off. Turn it off!
There were parts of the song that I dug. There were definitely parts of the song that I dug, but the song as a whole, no. I liked Alkaline better than this. So this was early in their career. I'm glad to see there's been some maturation happening with the songwriting because it's if this was the direction they were going to go to, no, no. But luckily, we saw Alkaline, which is, it seems like that's more the direction that they're going. Okay, fine. At least we're going in a good direction. That's good. This, no, absolutely not. Yeah, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Sleep Token with Thread the Needle. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually one of Charles's 3 prioritized requests for the month of February for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Yeah, this was rough. This was rough. Oof. Maybe not Daughters rough, but it was rough. Let's start off with the rating, shall we? Let's just rip off the Band-Aid. Out of a possible 5 stars, I am going to give that 2 stars. Yeah, 2 out of 5 stars. Look, I don't like giving bad scores. I don't. But at the same time, when I feel the song deserves it, I'm going to give it, folks. I really am. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I'm sure there are people who listen to this and they absolutely love it. I'm sure there are. Just like there are people who will listen to Daughters and think that Daughters is absolutely brilliant. And listen, to those people, all I'm going to say is this. Good for you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you find value in it. Do not expect me to feel the same way about the song that you feel, because I don't. This was a rough listen. I mean, don't get me wrong. The piano work was nice. It was simple, but it was pretty. It was very sparse. The focus was on the vocals, and if I'm being honest with you guys, the vocals were, I guess you could say the vocals were pretty, but I mean, impressive?
You kidding me?
No, nothing about that was impressive. Nothing about that intro was impressive. It was slow. It was daunting. It was doldrumistic. I mean, it didn't go anywhere. It just kept droning on and on. And I'm waiting for it to go somewhere. And I'm like, we're a minute and a half in and we still haven't evolved. I was petrified that we were going to have that same feel for the entire song. And I'm going to be straight with you, folks. The first score that popped in my mind, my gut knee reaction, was a 0. We were going to have our first 0-star rating. The only reason that we're in the 2-star rating instead of in the 0-star rating is because what happened at about the 2-minute mark and what happened at about the 3.5-minute mark. Well, 3:45 mark about, where the song came and they came alive with that really nice, heavy, off downbeat pattern that they came up with, where it felt like the beginning of each measure was always in a different place because of the accent. So it felt like we did a measure of 3/4, and then a measure of 4/4, and then another measure of 4/4 into a measure of 5/4. Or if we had it felt like a measure of 3/4 into a measure of 4/4, back into a measure of 3/4 into a measure of 6/4. And I was like, or 5/4 and 1/4, because it felt like a downbeat, and then an actual downbeat into the next real 4-bar, in the next 4-bar phrase. It was some great work on those offbeats, and not even offbeats, but on those fake downbeats. It felt really nice, man. I was digging that, especially once I figured out the pattern. It was really cool to see, and really cool to hear. If the whole song had been like that, bare minimum, if the whole song had been like that, I would be giving this 3 stars. 3 stars, bare minimum. More than likely 4. But the drowning parts, man, the droning on and on parts, it just wasn't interesting at all. At all. It just droned on. And it's like, oh. And I kept waiting for it to go somewhere. Thankfully it did, man. Oh, the sigh of relief that I felt, the weight come off my shoulders when it came out of that and into that lively part. I was like, yes, finally we're here. Okay, let's stay here for the rest of the song. Nope, we went right back into the droning part and my heart sank, absolutely sank. And I was like, oh no, please tell me we're gonna come back up. Please tell me we're gonna come back up. And we did, and we stayed up, which is, I cannot tell you how much of a weight that was coming off my shoulders when that finally happened again. And how relieved I was when I saw that the song was ending and we were still there. Thankfully, we didn't go back down again. No, I mean, look, I'm not going to love every song that's handed to me. I'm just not. And that's just reality, folks. I'm not like these other reactors who are going to sit there and pander and go, oh, I love this. I love everything I hear. And this is my new favorite song of all time. And I say that every single video. You know, I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here and pander and manipulate you guys and fool you guys into, you know, buying well, I don't have any merch, thankfully. I don't know if I'll ever do merch. I doubt it. You know, but I'm not going to sit there and try to fool you guys and trick you guys by manipulating you and tricking you into joining the Patreon and, you know, buying my merch and everything else. No, I'm not going to do that, guys. I never have. I never will. It's just not my style. But at the same time, understand that by being honest and true, there's going to be times that I'm going to hear a song and I'm going to absolutely hate it. And this is definitely one of those songs. Seriously, personally, I think it's a bad song. I mean, I think it's worse than the best. I think it's a terrible song. I do recognize that there was some talent that went into the arranging, sure. Especially with those heavier parts, absolutely. But I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. That's really all there is to this song. It's not a fun listen. And then to be honest with you, like I said, the only thing that saved this from being down to 0 stars were those two sections, the middle section and the ending, where we were up and we had those, like I said, we had those fake downbeat riffs that were going on. That was fun. That was interesting. That at least got me engaged. But over half the song, I was just sitting there going, oh, please be over, please be over, please be over. And that's never a good sign. So 2 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, folks. I feel like I'm being a little generous with that too, but it is the score I do feel it deserves. So 2 out of 5 stars. That's where we're at, and that's where we're going to stay. So 2 out of 5 stars. Final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.